Yep, they won't be getting up after that. I'm Ashley with WatchMojo, and these are the top 10 hardest hits in anime. For this list, we'll be looking at the blows in anime that were so vicious they left the recipients with a glass jaw and a broken soul. As always, I'm on Twitter at AshJBo, so go on, head over there, give me a follow, and maybe let me know what your favorite hottest hit in anime is.
人を始末しようとするってことは、逆に始末されるかもしれないという危険を常に覚悟してきている人ってわけですよね。
Number 10, Grit Those Teeth, Gurren Lagann. Granted, there are a million reasons why this man of faith deserved a punch to the face.
Sins must be judged. I will atone for my sin.
In spite of everything Simon and Team Daiguren had done for him, Rosyu still usurped his friend's position and assumed control of the human resistance, risking countless lives with his decisions.
No, stay away!
Naturally gutted that he had turned into such a prick, he decided the only logical option to repent for his sins would be suicide, until Simon arrived on the scene, channeled his inner Kamina, and socked him so hard it brought him back to his senses.
Let's see ya grit those teeth!
Number 9, no guts, no glory. Fate Apocrypha. Fitting in that the ultimate battle of masters and servants, one of the most hard-hitting of the bunch would be a battle between a master and his pupil, as both Archer of Black and Rider of Red were teacher and student in their previous lives as grand heroes of Greek mythology. Unlike their previous bouts, however, Achilles manages to claim victory over his superior with a deadly blow that pierces Chiron deep, gutting him then and there.
Now take this, Chiron!
Number 8, 100,000 Demon Drop, Hinomaru Sumo. Sorry, Sada, there's only room for one national treasure in the Inter High, and it's not gonna be you. Despite having some slick moves and a clear height advantage, the surfer dude of the sumo scene wasn't ready for the intensity of Hinomaru's determination. Even with his arms nearly breaking from the strain, the little firecracker manages to unleash his new three-point technique with deadly effectiveness, dropping Sada's ass in a single go and pretty much wiping him out for the rest of the series. Number 7, Stomping Out the Competition, Kengan Ashura.
You've been a bit naughty.
While taking one look at a beast like Tokita compared to a skinny creep like Inaba might lead you to believe this match was over before it began, the Black Phantom proved to have more than a few tricks up his non-existent sleeves that put the Ashura through his paces.
It feels like my body is being torn apart. This pipsqueak, he really turned out to be quite the handful.
Nimble, fast as hell, and able to use his own hair as a weapon, the ghoulish fighter dealt some real damage to his bulkier foe, at least until Tokita tapped into his inner berserker and went on a warpath, concluding with quite the killer blow to the noggin. Number 6, United States of Smash, My Hero Academia. It's the punch that signaled the end of an era.
You're right. The hero has so much to protect in this world. Which is why I will defeat you!
With the last embers of his quirk fading away, All Might is forced to bring out all the stops in order to finally bring down his nemesis all for one. Not an easy task given that the faceless mastermind has access to numerous quirks that he loves to mesh together. Thankfully, all those artificial abilities are a pale shade when compared to the force of All Might's last heroic strike, one that contains a nation's worth of pain.
United States of
Number 5. Tanjiro uses Headbutt. Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. In all honesty, Shinazugawa deserved far worse for what he did to Nezuko. No, we don't care if he had no comprehension that something like a humane demon could exist, or that he's probably suffered in his own right. The dude stabbed Nezuko multiple times. That does not fly. As you'd expect, her big brother didn't take too kindly to this. Despite being bound and wounded, Tanjiro still doesn't hesitate to attack the Wind Hashira, delivering a flying headbutt of so much force that it knocks the seasoned warrior flat. Number 4, Ging gets got. Hunter x Hunter. Hey, just because Ging allowed himself to get hit doesn't take away just how much of a cracking blow this was. While the junior doctor may not be one of the series' most prolific fighters, when it comes to his friends, there's no filter. When Ging dismisses the need to visit his injured son, Leorio takes matters into his own hands by using his Nen ability to create a portal, allowing him to sock the legendary hunter with quite the uppercut. Now if that's not a sign of friendship, then we don't know what is. Number 3, Bucciarati gets the gold experience. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Golden Wind. While Giorno might have had flashier fights across his short time as a gangstar, his first, which also happens to serve as his introduction to his future boss, was one of the most brutal. With but a single punch, Giorno's stand manages to send Bucciarati's senses into overdrive, causing his mind to wander like an astral projection, leaving him helpless as he watches his own face get smashed in, all in slow motion and in exquisite detail, with the pain eventually catching up. And that can't be pleasant. Number 2, Devil's Footprint to the face. Fire Force. Amazing how quickly a joke character can fall into scum of the earth territory within the blink of an eye. In the case of Rekka, he not only was willing to burn innocent children just to see if they were compatible with the sect's twisted goals, but he also took his sweet time beating the hell out of Tamaki. As you all know, hurting a cat girl involves dire consequences, which in this instance came in the form of Shinra falling into the scene like a meteor and kicking the priest's stupid mug right into the ground until it exploded. No one makes Tamaki cry. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Celestial Dragon Slayer, One Piece.
I did it! I shot it! I took down a fishman!
Haji!
Leave it to the captain of the Straw Hats to punch the 7 bells out of a truly vile individual after they gravely wounded a friend of his, even if doing so was considered a war crime.
How dare you! Don't look at me like that!
While even the most die-hard of pirates consider the Celestial Dragons untouchable, Luffy didn't let something as insignificant as pseudo-divinity get in the way of some much-deserved payback, and as such delivered a punch that sent the so-called holy man flying. And just like that, the world government collectively lost its mind. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.